Hello and welcome. Today we're back with another video. We did the Doorables over here. We were putting together these little shelves for us to be able to display them. And because I didn't have them displayed before, really, I was working on a way to do it and then we moved. So I'm having to work on getting everything kind of figured out here. I'm gonna end up having to order some more of these. Now that I have them displayed, I kind of like the way this is working out, and it's a good way to fill the background and be able to still put stuff in front of it for my collections. And I really do like that. If I put things down here, I won't really be able to see the items that are in this part of it. So I'm gonna have to be real careful with that. I could put some more of these together and possibly be able to display at least a few more. While we were at Walmart, we were looking down through the clearance aisle, and I'm sure you know where this is going. On clearance, we found that they did have some of the Doorable collections that I don't have. I'm not planning to just buy Doorables just to be buying them, but when I find some that I really like and I really feel like I need to add to my collection, they may be coming with me. However, one of the things about my collection that I'm super proud of is the fact that everything is very realistic looking, or actually came from the parks or came from, you know, like something we created to look real. And the Doorables don't fit that description. And I don't have my Funko Pops out for that same exact reason, because they don't meet the criteria for what I normally do. And so that's one of the things that has me uncertain about it, is that they don't really fit the description. Kind of need to just, I don't know, maybe break out of the habit of getting things that are just realistic looking, because I do love the look of the Doorables. I'm not gonna just like go out there and actively hunt for them, but if I find collections that I feel like we need, maybe we should get them. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I ended up picking up from the clearance aisle. The first one that we got is the Disney Doorables, and it is the Villains collection. I don't have any of the Villains. And so when I saw this was clearanced out for $5 and you get 7 in there, I couldn't help but get it, right? It's kind of the way you guys look at it too. You couldn't help but get something when it's that low on sale. And so you can see that there is Yzma, Hades, Kaa, Syndrome, Randall, and Prince John. So the only thing we can't see is that there's a mystery in there. The back of the box actually shows you kind of a silhouette of what the mystery looks like. So I'm guessing as to what I think it is, but what I want to do right now is kind of pause the video, and I want you to go into the comments and put in there who you think this is, because I would love to know what everyone has to guess before we actually show it. So we're going to wait while you put your comment in there. Pause the video and then come back after you get through putting your comment in, and then we'll move on with the video. So I hope everyone has their comment into where we can see what everybody's thinking it is. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to open this box up, and we're going to actually see what is in here, because I've not opened it, so I don't know. So you're opening it up with me. So let's see which ones we have in here. It says there's only one surprise, according to the back. So everybody gets the same surprise, which I don't really know why they even bothered to do it as a surprise when there's just one option, apparently. They could have just given us the collection, and then you could decide whether you wanted to open it or not to display your characters. The first one we're getting out here is Syndrome. So this is Syndrome. Syndrome is actually from The Incredibles, if you don't know who Syndrome is. I'm noticing that Syndrome has a little spot on his eye. I don't know that that is supposed to be there, but mine does have a little spot in his eye there. You might want to check these over really well if you're getting them, because like I said, I don't know if it's supposed to be there. And then we have Hades. Now the one thing that I'm seeing about Hades here that I'm not used to is that he is red and orange, or like rust color and orange and yellow. Normally Hades is blue. So I've not seen Hades in this color combination before, so that one is new to me. So if you have seen Hades in another color other than blue, I would love to know that. Now this is Randall, and Randall is from Monsters Inc. So if you aren't sure where Randall is from, that's Monsters Inc. Randall is made out of like this really beautiful iridescent purple. So I really love the color of him. Now we have Prince John. Prince John is from Robin Hood, if you aren't certain as to where he is from. Now, Prince John has a little mark on the back of it as well. It's better than on the eye, but mine does have one. But now that's not something that I would have been able to see in the package before, so I wouldn't have been able to not choose that. Then we have Yzma. Now, Yzma is probably one of my absolute, if not my absolute favorite villain. I love Yzma in cat form. It is truly the cutest cat I have ever seen. I love Yzma. I just think she is like the cutest little villain. And then we have Kaa. Now, one thing about Kaa is his eyes are all the colors, just like he is in the movie The Jungle Book, where he does that little eye thing to try to get Mowgli into a trance. And I love that the eyes are just all these different colors. That is super cute. So they really did a good job with making these characters. So the next one that we have is the surprise. So if you didn't get a chance to put your comment in as to who you think it is, if you would like, you can pause the video here and put your comment in. You still have a chance to do it. I hope everybody has their comments in now, because this is the time we are actually going to open this and see who we have. So it says to open over here. So let's see if we can open the door. There's a little tab right there, but mine is not really wanting to open on the tab. There we go. And it is not who I thought it was. So I'm going to tell you who I thought it was first. Now that I know who it is, I'm going to tell you who I thought it was. Looking at this image, I thought it was going to be Chernabog. But I can tell you now, it is not Chernabog. That is interesting. I was not expecting this person. Our surprise is, it's in a clear bag. You can see the back of it. They're purple. If that helps you, you can still guess before I turn it around. This one also has some little spots on it, so I wish they would do a little bit better quality control, but it is what it is. 1, 2, 3. Our surprise is Emperor Zurg. This is going to be from Toy Story. I would not have thought of Zurg. I did not think of it as a person whenever I was looking at the display on the back. So that is interesting to me. I missed it. I totally missed it. I thought I knew who it was going to be, and it wasn't. Am I disappointed a little bit because I thought I was getting Chernabog? I am super happy with it too, because it's one that I don't have, and we do have the Toy Story collection up here, but Zurg wasn't one of them that we got in yet. No disappointment on that part. I don't have any of the villains. I was super happy to get this to add to my collection. Do you guys have this? Is this something that you were thinking about getting? If you are, check it out at Walmart. It will probably be in their clearance aisle, but it also could just be in their regular toy aisle too. I have noticed that a lot of Walmarts have gotten to where they're not doing the clearance aisle so much, and they're doing clearance in the actual area where they're selling them. So make sure you check out both areas at your local Walmart and see. That's what we got. We ended up with 7 new ones to add. I'm super happy with them. I think they're cute. I'm glad to actually have some villains in my collection now that we can put up here. What do you think? Are you interested in these? Do you collect Doorables? Leave your comments and let us know. I thought we were going to actually do both collections, but I want to keep these videos short, and so we're going to do the other collection in the next video. So make sure you check that out too. And with that being said, have a wonderful day, and remember, we love you.